Yeah, I think the first good thing is that it is the first ever green bond in the country and therefore in the market. And when there's something that is first in the market, it does a number of things. Number one, it gives diversity in terms of the instruments that are available in the market. And also it improves the structure of the capital markets in Rwanda. Because the green products, there are not many of them because it takes time and a lot of thinking and design and formulation to bring them to the market. So I think it's a good opportunity, and it's also a good opportunity in the sense that it shows other or opens doors for other potential issuers in the product to show them that it is possible as a company to come to the market and issue a green product, and therefore it will act as a benchmark to other potential issuers and opens doors for them. The other thing is that in the investment landscape, there are investors in the country and globally who are either portfolio managers or angel investors who want to invest in green products or clean products or the products that actually saves the mother nature. And this instrument, when it comes to the market, is able to attract that class of instruments or investors into the market. So it will bring diversity even among investors.
What does it take for a product to qualify as green?
Yeah, for a product to qualify as green, obviously it needs to conform to some characteristics of a green product. And what are those green products? Number one, when you want to issue a green product or when you want your product to be classified as a green product, the money or the funds that you raise from the public or from institutional investors, that money needs to be used for a green project. And a green project is a project that does not distract the earth in mother nature. Number one, I'll give a comparison of what Prime Energy have done. The hydro power plant that is doing this, water is just flowing through the river. They insert some equipment in that flow of water to generate power. That is clean energy, and that is where the green part of the product comes in. Unlike a product like coal, where electricity is produced via coal. So when somebody raise money in the public and use that money to build a coal plant, it cannot be a green product. So that is where the fundamental differences comes in. And our role as CMA is to look at the characteristics of where this money is going to go, the characteristics of a project, and most importantly, every project that is considered to be green needs to be certified by an expert in the green energy space. And this bond have been certified by a company that is certifying or verifying whether the use of profits is actually for a green purpose. That is why we approved it to be classified as a green product.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, excuse me, your
Government gets things done, and the vision of the country, especially Vision 2050, is a very ambitious vision, which is of course very attainable, and therefore there is scope and potential for capital markets to play a role in the attainment of Vision 2050 for Rwanda. And capital markets are the cornerstone of every economy. It's the heartbeat of the economy. That is where private sector raise capital. That is where a lot of infrastructure development come to the market to raise capital, and also developmental project comes to raise capital. So it is part and parcel of the ecosystem of development of any economy.
So, what are your priorities?
The immediate priority, of course, is to broaden and deepen the market, the capital market. To broaden the market means you need to provide a variety of instruments in the market, both equities, debt instruments, and alternative instruments. And within classes of this, in equities, we have got different classes of instruments, being plain vanilla equities, exchange traded funds. You also have things like bonds. We've got green bonds, we've got sustainable bonds, we've got social bonds, and you also have the property sector. You need to to get infrastructure bond, and also in the instrument side, you also have commodities, you also have alternative instrument. And then after you do that, you also broaden the investor base. We have got the institutional investor base, and within the institutional investor base, we have got domestic institutional investor base, we've got foreign institutional base, and then we also need to broaden the retail base. The retail base in Rwanda is one of the lowest in the country. You need to get people in Rwanda to own part of the economy by investing in the stock market. But also over and above that, you also need to get foreigners to provide equity capital to the capital markets. You need to have a mixture of domestic investors, grow them to the level of emerging market of about 10% or between 6 and 5% of the general population, and then also grow a significant amount of foreign investors. That's how you also broaden the capital market. So you also need to provide a regulatory framework which is of wealth standard, and that's exactly what we do. So we are going to be always moving all these pieces together to attain an ecosystem that is functional for the capital markets.